Red Bull star Sergio Perez was less than impressed by Max Verstappen's conduct at the Brazilian Grand Prix. Sergio Perez has been criticized for lashing out at Max Verstappen after the reigning double world champion ignored team orders and refused to let the Mexican through on the final lap at Interlagos. Dutch Grand Prix boss Jan Lammers claimed that Perez's post-race comments were below the belt before launching a dig at the four-time Grand Prix winner. Red Bull lacked pace in Brazil, with George Russell and Lewis Hamilton notching a famous 1-2 from Mercedes and the Ferraris taking the checkered flag just behind. Late on, Perez led Verstappen through under team orders to try and chase down Fernando Alonso in fifth, but the Dutchman ran out of time. In the final few corners, Verstappen was asked to return the position back to Perez after failing to close the gap on Alonso. Instead, he stayed quiet and powered through the finish line, immediately explaining, "I told you already last summer, guys. Don't ask that again to me, okay? Are we clear about that? I gave my reasons and I stand by it." Many were shocked by the 24-year-old's conduct, given that he has nothing to fight for and Perez is in a tight battle for second in the Drivers' Championship. The Mexican was clearly annoyed by the decision, given that his unselfish work has undoubtedly contributed to Verstappen's success over the past 2 years. When Red Bull boss Christian Horner apologized to Perez over the team radio, he responded, "It shows who Verstappen really is." Boldly, he later claimed that Verstappen's championships were his doing. "I don't understand what his reaction was," he said. "If he has 2 championships, it is thanks to me." Lammers, who raced for the likes of ATS and Shadow during his own F1 career, didn't take kindly to Perez's below-the-belt comments and appeared to mock the 32-year-old by suggesting that he would have jumped at the chance to sign a Red Bull extension, as he did earlier this year, even if it meant sacrificing second in the championship. Perez says Verstappen owes his 2 titles to him, but he also said he has now seen Verstappen's true nature, which I think is quite personal, he explained, as per Planet F1. "It's a personal insult to Max's character, which was unnecessary and below the belt. Because if Red Bull had demanded in his contract that he finished third, I think he would have signed with a very thick marker."